Hi, this is Arpit Desai presenting on the topic the warehouse inventory transportation problem for the supply chain. The main functions of the warehouse are receiving products, quality control, storage, picking, sorting, packing, and shipping. So, warehousing decisions are important for transportation and distribution plans. But most engineers does not take into account at the time of making plans and consider it lastly causing the variation in the workload and also increases the cost of distribution of goods and services from vendors to the warehouse and from warehouse to the customer. So the author discovered one arrangement of minimizing the total distribution cost which include the inventory holding cost, transportation cost, workforce costs, and by including the warehouse inventory transportation problem of finding the best and the optimal distribution plan from the vendor to the warehouse and from the warehouse to the customers. He likewise indicated the results acquired from the consecutive approach, that is the inventory transportation problem IDP, in addition to the warehouse problem WP, and contrasted it with the warehouse inventory transportation problem WITP. And he also demonstrated that utilizing this approach the total distribution cost can be minimized. The WI uh, The WITP model made by the author has been done with some assumptions that has been discussed below. First, vendors ought not come up with the shortage of stocks and adequate items to satisfy the demand at the warehouse. Back ordering is not allowed. Third, he has assumed that he will have all the data such as warehouse location, ASIL configuration and technology applied at the starting only. Fourth, each warehouse incurs a fixed cost to order a product from the vendor. And the last, the lead time from the vendor to the warehouse is one time period. And, and he also showed that using the difference between the ITP plus WP and WITP approach, and we can see from the graph that the rescheduling of the shipment in WITP model is more spread out than ITP plus WP, and also which helps to reduce the workload variation at the warehouse. This model has some advantages, and the advantages are uh, the plan of WITP resulted in the lower workload variation, hence the total distribution cost compared to the sequential growth is less. The author also considered the warehouse workforce, and so inventory got adjusted to reduce the distribution cost. This shows out that WITP is comparatively more balanced workload than ITP plus WT approach, and so the manager of the warehouse find it more easy to plan and schedule. Looking through the disadvantages of this model, uh, author assumed the vendor always have enough stocks to fulfill the demand of the warehouse and back orders are not allowed. But sometimes there comes a situation where the vendor won't be able to fulfill the demand and need to opt for back ordering. The author has not described this situation and which may one day or other every vendor has to face. However, the results of this model are much sensitive towards the warehouse technology and the ASIL configuration and also with the productivity of the temporary workers. Going to the conclusion part, the WITP approach resulted in the substantial reduction in the daily warehouse workload variation compared to the solution generated by the sequential approach, that is the ITP plus WP approach. In addition, substantial savings were obtained in the total distribution cost with the help of the WITP approach. Thank you.